Well, you know, he's got a tough task here because Tim Wilkerson has ran 4 runs in qualifying between a 482 and a 485. That car has looked very, very good in qualifying. But you got to remember, Ron Capps came up against Tony Pedregon in Phoenix the second round, and they were not favored to win it. They weren't running the numbers, and Eddie Ace McCullough pulled one out of his hat, stepped the performance up, beat him, and continued that performance to win the race. So obviously Tim Wilkerson cannot take Ron Capps lightly. Hey, Greg?
Another thing I think is amazing, Marty, if you go back over the last 15 funny car races dating back to Columbus last year, there have only been 4 different winners. Fortunately for Ron Capps, he is one of those 4 who's won twice. Del Worsham's also won twice, while John Force and Tony Pedregon, the Force cars, have won 6 and 5 respectively to dominate with 11 wins. Only 4 winners on the last 15 races in this class.
A side note for Capps, he's going to be testing an IROC car in about 2-3 weeks out at Talladega. Pitches the blower and hits the wall. He wins the race, hits the wall after the stripe. There's Snake looking on. 528. The body is destroyed. You saw Wilkerson have problems, and now there's the bottles have been pulled by Ron and waiting to find out. You may think that's a glancing blow, but trust us, that concrete's awful hard.
Yeah, that was a real hard hit. You know, Ron was on a decent run early, had decent early numbers, but then it looked like it started to struggle labor. Luckily for him, Tim Wilkerson had smoked the tires because he knew at that point it was let's just get this thing stopped. But that time of explosion, you see the cylinder go out, big explosion, and then the car just makes a hard left-hand turn right into the wall. And that was, like you said, Marty, that was a hard hit.
Well, you've heard us and Ron talk about Dallas from last year. This is what happened as the car totally erupted, and they made a number of safety enhancements to the cockpit area to protect Ron, and here's what happened today.
Another big explosion, but the car definitely veered hard to the left, hit the wall after the finish line, but you see the cylinder go out right there, and then the explosion gets the shootout, and but still drove over towards the wall.
And as soon as we get a further update on Ron's condition, we'll pass it along.
Just one in the left lane. Ron Capps goes the right lane. The Napa car goes up in smoke, and John Force goes to the final. His 3rd consecutive. And at 4:09.7, Zippy will decide what lane he wants to be in. So John Force, Matt Hagan, they went tooth and nail for that championship a couple of years ago. They're going to go the final round. Whoa, check it out, top end. Looks like Ron Capps and John Force got into a little parachute tie-up down there. John turning off the track. Capps smoked the tires, got back after it. Boom! Capps lights it up right at the finish line stripe after he runs 3.970. The Napa car backfires in the lights. You can see Ron is like trying to find his way over to safety.
This car, this driver, they know how to win. .901, that's the best time slip. The first round of the Traxxas Nitro Shootout for funny cars. No parachute, though, for Ron Capps. Is this car going into the sit can? Yes, it is, and all the way to the net. And over on its top. So now the concern, how's Ron Capps in that car? Can we get him out quickly? The NHRA Safety Safari is already quick on the scene at the top end. Ron Tobler doesn't even want to look at the replays. The road to the finals for each one of them, for Robert Hight through J.R. Todd and Courtney Force. In the second round of the semifinals for Ron Capps, Johnny Lindbergh finally stopped him, and a teammate, Jack Beckman, to get to this moment.
For Capps, 7 consecutive runs, starting what he did in qualifying. Robert Hight, quick time in every round, so this is a very evenly matched race.
Oh, and Ron Capps in a ball of flames. He was first across the stripe. Robert drifted over and collected the blocks. There was a lot going on at that 1,000-foot finish line, but it will be Ron Capps with the win. His 50th career win in funny car.
All systems go.